Good morning, this is the exacttrades.com Shakers report for August 18th, 2011. We're taking a look here at the SPY, the S&P 500. Yesterday's session we had to move up, broke through the resistance level and topped off here about 121.20. Turned over and failed. This came corresponding with the oil inventories number that came out. It was quite a bit different than analysts predicted, causing some selling. We broke through support and really probably had some profit taking from the run up we had off the bottom. Came down, found support a little in the afternoon, and then bounced and closed, a little bit down for the day, but still in this consolidation range. You can see this trend line we have now forming up here. Today's probably going to give us support around 119. Going to have this support at 118.70 area, and then down into 118.30. If we break that, going to have some pretty solid support level next at 117.50. So these are some areas to watch. We could get some buying today. Watch for this area here, this 120.75, and then up here above this 121.20. We get a push through there, we could get 121.50 and possibly 122. So stay flexible. I think this is setting up for higher prices eventually. We are getting some consolidation and we're holding up. So barring any negative news, I'm going to look for some longs, but also have some shorts in your pocket ready in case we do get some selling. I think you're going to have some good trades either way. So first up we have AU. You can see this resistance level here from yesterday's session, right around this 46.65 area. We're going to look to take this long over 46.75. So right there, take it long. First profit target's going to be 47.20. So right about there, you're going to take some off your trade. And then 47.65 right there. I would leave a small piece to see if you can come up and test this 48. Probably going to face some pretty good resistance if we get up in this 48 level here. Next we have HPT. Got that resistance level from yesterday's session. Looks like we're coming back up to test that area, and had a little bit as well on Tuesday's session. Monday's was the high. So really this is a good resistance level for a breakout. You also have $23 here as a whole dollar number. So I'm going to look to take this long over 23.05. First profit target's going to be at 23.25 area. So right there. And then 23.50. Then leave a small piece with a tight stop initially here at 23.50. Look for the push over it, and then you can trail the stop up. Could get into mid 23s to high 23s with your last piece. Now we're going to take a look at the short trades. First we have ASBC. You can see the support level here. We tested back on 810, held above it on 811, 812, came down and tested it again. And really we've been hanging around these lows for a few days, especially when the market was moving up through here. The stock was holding down the lows. So I'm going to look for a break below this support level here to take short. I would take this short below 10.55. So right about there. First profit target's going to be at 10.45. So right in there, take some profit, and then 10.35 with the next piece. So right about there. And then I would leave a small bit of your trade to see if you can come down into 10.20, possibly 10. If we get a move this large that comes down into 10, even if you exit a little bit early, watch it for a bounce off of 10, especially in the afternoon with a rounded bottom or a double or triple bottom. Start slow. It could be a good long, a nice trending pickup off of 10 and get you 2 to 3% off of 10 late in the day as a long trade. Next we have ARBA, A-R-B-A. You can see the previous support right in there from 8.9 and 8.8, about 24.50. Broke through that in yesterday's session, had a low of 24.13 and bounced back up to 24.30. You're also going to have whole dollar support at $24. We're going to look to take the short under 24. I would say 23.96 area. So right there, take it short. First profit target is going to be 23.70. So right about there, take your first profit. Next profit's going to be at 23.45, and then I would keep a small piece to come into 23. Probably going to show some good support at 23. Not necessarily enough money for me to look for a long off of 23. Maybe 22 or 21 could give a good long off of those areas if we get some accelerated selling. But as far as our targets here, I'm not going to be trading this long off of the low here at 23. Next we have DEC, DECK. You can see the sell-off we had yesterday. We broke below the 50-day moving average and actually closed below the 200, so that's a pretty weak sign. We're at support levels here. Next support is going to be in this area right there, and then some more here, and then at the lows there. So these are the different support levels. We're going to look to take this short under 82.77, so just under that support level there. First target's going to be 82, so right there, 82. Take some profit. Next profit target's going to be at 81, so just over the support right there. See if it can break through 81 with your last piece. Could come into 80, possibly 78, 75, 78, 80 area as the last piece. Now if this does come down into 78 or 77.50 area, this would be something you could look for, a nice bounce off the bottom late in the day to take long. Could easily get 1 to 2% out of a long trade after you've shorted it from the morning. Next we have UA. That's funny, we have AU as a long and UA as a short, so that's fitting. We have that support level here. You can see the sell-off, very similar to that deck chart we just looked at. You have the 200-day moving average that we broke below. You're going to have support here at 55.50 approximately and 54.40. We're going to look for a break below these lows. We're going to take this short under 58.43 right there. First profit target's going to be at 58, so it's going to be a little bit early, but I want to lock in some profit on this. Next stop is going to be 57.50, so right about there. Take another piece off, and then I would try to leave about half of your position to see if it can work down into this mid 56 to 56 area, possibly 55.50 is your last target. Again, if you come down to this area, if we get that much selling on a second day down, watch this late in the day for a bounce off of the support level, especially this 54.30 to 54.50 area. We get down in there, it could be a good long late in the day. Next we have SFSF. You have the support level here from August 8th, just over 22. We're going to look for a break below 22. I would take this short under 21.95, so right about there. Take it short. First profit target is going to be 21.75, so you're going to take some early profit. It'd be okay to take about a quarter of a position off there. See if you can come down into 21.50, so right about there. And then the last piece to test 21. Look for a break below 21 and set an alert near 20. If we get a big selling day down into 20, this could be another stock that could give a good long bounce off of 20. Just make sure you get confirmation, preferably with a rounded bottom. Have a tight stop just under 20. Start small, look for higher highs and higher lows, trending up off the bottom, and I think you could get that 2 to 3% off of that 20. Now we're looking at CECO, CECO. You see the consolidation area we have near the lows. This is a continuation pattern. We're going to look for a breakdown below the support level. We're going to look to take this short below 1560. So I'd say 1558, take it short. First profit target is going to be 1540. So right about there. Next profit target is going to be at 1515, and then watch it at 15. I think we're going to get a bounce off of 15. I'd be surprised to make it down below 15. It'd really have to come down into possibly 14 for me to look for that long off the bottom trade. So I'll have an alert down here, but I doubt we'll be trading it, but it will be there. But I'm not going to trade it long off of 15. There's not going to be enough money in it for me, and probably going to face some pretty good resistance off of that 15. So just something to watch out for. Those are the trades for today. I want to make a quick note in regards to scaling in and out of your positions. You want to make sure that you have a share-based broker, something that you're going to be able to afford commissions on. If you're on something that's more of a flat rate, you want to go ahead and enter with your one position with one order, but try to split it up into two. Also, if you're doing a lot of trades, you can negotiate pretty much with any broker. They'll negotiate with a lower commission rate if you're having a lot of orders, so something to look into. And really check out those discount brokers to try to get a better rate. It's going to help you with these trades. So good luck to everyone, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.